Okay, so good day everyone. I have created a website that acts as a reviewer, something that enhances your memory. Now, you may be wondering why I have called it Project Impetus. Well, because impetus means propulsion. It means momentum. How else are you going to build momentum without building your own knowledge framework, strengthening your schema? Enough with the talk, let's begin with the demonstration. For example, I have here our PPT from Ma'am Kyle during our ANAFE lesson. For example, I want to learn this specific segment, right? The plasma membrane, right? Let's just copy the plasma membrane. No, actually, let's get a better example. The mitosis. Okay. Let's copy the mitosis. Copy. Or you can just skip this one. And then edit material. Then you can add it later on. Alright. Now let's fix the format, because when you're transferring a text from a PDF file, sometimes the formatting is somewhat oriented in a different manner, so that's why we're fixing it for readability, of course. Now have a space. Okay, so how did I do the space? It's just shift enter, or maybe in iPads you can just enter it. So yeah, let's just fix the format first for better readability. Then let's add more mitosis and meiosis. Alright, copy. Alright, okay. Okay, now we have some typographical errors. Let's just fix them first. Number, and then cytokinesis. Let's check for typographical errors or whatnot. Twice to form 4 cells. Alright, goods. Okay, now save changes. Now remember, you must have a title for your deck. For example, this is mitosis and meiosis. Okay. Now, as you can see, we already have the deck here. So, even when you have refreshed the website, it is already saved in your decks. Okay. Let's begin with the creation of the Cloze. I don't know how to pronounce that. Cloze. But yeah, it's a method that utilizes blanks as a way of retrieving informations. Okay. Now primary. If you don't know what to put in the primary, just click the question mark button. Primary are the main terms. Secondary are the key components. Tertiary are the deeper details. Okay. So for example, I just want to study the primary details. Okay. Now let's click mitosis. Of course, that's a primary one. DNA replication, another primary word. And then we have stages: cytokinesis, meiosis, oogenesis, spermatogenesis, fertilization. Alright, that's the primary one. The secondary, not so much here, but yeah, diploid, and then diploid, then the phases, then of course the diploid and haploid. I advise that you must have read the entire material first before doing this. This is only for enhancing your recall, not an alternative way to study or comprehend the material, but it's a way to improve your ability to recall the keywords that may be asked during the exam or any quiz or assessments. You must finish reading this first and comprehending it before doing this. Okay, so we are at the secondary. Egg, sperm, and restores. Say that I just want primary and secondary. We can start answering it by clicking this study. As you can see, they are already saved. Now, if you want to have a bit of review first, you can just click them and reveal all the answers. Okay. Or if you want to answer them right away, just click this tiny box. Okay. Now, blank, one cell with the diploid number of chromosomes divides once to form two cells. Okay, this is mitosis. Doesn't matter if it's caps lock or what. Just don't add space. Just the entire word. Do not add any spaces. And then click enter. That's the correct one. And then blank replication forms two sets of chromosomes during interphase. That's DNA replication or the S phase. Blank of mitosis. These are the stages of mitosis. Blank is the division of the cytoplasm following telophase. This is cytokinesis. Okay. Then blank, one cell with the diploid number of chromosomes divides twice to form four cells. That's already a clue. Meiosis. Blank in the ovaries form egg cells. This is oogenesis. Blank in the testes forms sperm cells. This is spermatogenesis. Blank of an egg by a sperm restores the diploid number. Okay, when the word restores comes in mind, that's automatically fertilization. Okay, now we have 100%. Now on the secondary, mitosis, one cell with the diploid, of course. Number of chromosomes divides once to form two cells, each with the diploid again, because this is not meiosis. Okay, if your initial product is diploid in mitosis, then your end product is also diploid. Okay, and then stages of mitosis, I believe this is in order: prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and then telophase. Okay. And then meiosis, one cell with the blank number of chromosomes. Okay, this is diploid at first. Okay, divides twice to form four cells, each with the haploid. And then oogenesis forms egg cells. Spermatogenesis forms. I keep in mind, guys, if you write the spelling, doesn't matter if it's plural or singular, it accepts it as a correct answer. Sperm. So enter. Fertilization restores. Okay, now we have a perfect 100% score. Okay, now based on this output, we have an assessment log. Now you may be wondering, why do we have an assessment log? Well, these three features, select words, study, and image cloze, or close, I don't know how to pronounce it, these are offline. These three tabs are offline. But if you want an online feature, you can use this. We have a multiple choice one. Generate questions. Okay. And right now, the 50 question option doesn't work. Let's go and try 25 questions. Okay. Now, let's just wait because it's thinking. Alright. Let's try to answer this one. What is the result of mitosis? Two diploid cells. During which phase of mitosis do chromosomes line up at the metaphase plate? It's the metaphase, of course. Which event occurs after telophase? An event that occurs after telophase is cytokinesis. In meiosis, how many rounds of division occur? Well, we have two. What is the chromosome number of human gametes produced by meiosis? We have 23. Which process occurs in the ovaries? Oogenesis. Which process occurs in the testes? Spermatogenesis. What restores the diploid number after fertilization? It's the fertilization itself. Okay. Which phase of mitosis involves the condensation of chromatin into visible chromosomes? Okay. It's prophase. During interphase, what key event occurs? Okay, a key event occurs. It's the DNA replication. Yeah. Which of the following best describes the outcome of meiosis II? 4 haploid cells. Which stage of mitosis is characterized by the presence of the nuclear membrane? Okay, the presence of nuclear membrane, it's either be prophase or telophase, because prophase, this is where it begins to disintegrate. Telophase is where it is reconstructed. Let's go ahead with telophase. Yes, I'm right. What is the main difference between mitosis and meiosis? Alright, mitosis produce, okay, that's not true. Meiosis occurs only in somatic cells. Mitosis has 1 division. Meiosis has 2 division. Alright. Mitosis produces haploid. Meiosis occurs only. Okay, so the main difference between the two is that meiosis has 2 divisions. Yes. But this also is correct. Okay. So we have 2 options that can be correct. This one and this one. Which event is not part of mitosis? Alright. Not part of mitosis is the sister chromatid crossing over nuclear. Okay, this one. Oh my goodness. Crossing over first. Oh yes, right. that's a brain lag. That's a brain lag. Which process ensures genetic variations among gametes? Crossing over, of course. In which phase do sister chromatids separate? Okay. Sister chromatids separate in anaphase. What is the chromosome number in a human diploid cell? The chromosome number in a human diploid cell is 46. Which of the following occurs during telophase? Separation. Alright. Oh yeah. I thought it was anaphase. Alright, so which of the following is a correct statement about fertilization? Correct statement about fertilization is it reduces chromosome number, it increases, it restores. Okay. Which of the following is a correct statement about fertilization? Okay. It reduces chromosome number, it increases, okay, it restores diploid number. Again, 2 questions have been repeated because we only have uploaded a small material. So this is what happens. Sometimes it doubles the question, but it's okay. Which process is responsible for the formation of sperm cells? Spermatogenesis. What occurs during cytokinesis? Cytoplasm division. Which stage of mitosis is characterized by the alignment of chromosomes at the cell's equator? It's metaphase. Which of the following is not a stage of mitosis? Interphase. This is the non-dividing phase. In meiosis, what is the result of the first division? Okay, the first division's result is 2 haploid cells. They are already haploid because the paternal and maternal genes or chromosomes are separated, and they only have their sister chromatids. So we have an assessment here. Okay, 92%. Okay, So it's a good thing. It means that we are near perfection. So what if this was your result? Okay, we have an option actually to enhance our flaws. In order to do that, just click the enhance my flaws, and it brings you to where you have an error or mistakes. So in this case, these are the questions that we were wrong at. So let's answer it. Which event is not part of mitosis? Okay. So which event is not part of mitosis? I guess it's the nuclear envelope breakdown is part of it. Crossing over is not part of it because it's under meiosis. Which of the following occurs during telophase? Okay. Now, what occurs during telophase is that chromosomes actually condense back. Okay, because they are decondensed. Now they go back in the condensed phase. No, it's the opposite. They actually decondense. Yeah, they decondense and then condense back again. They decondense. Okay. Now it's 100%, but it records that. Okay. Previously we have a we have an error, we have a mistake. It records every mistake that we do. Now, why is it important to record every mistake that you do? Well, because this reviewer is adaptive, meaning to say, it analyzes your strengths and your weaknesses, which is why we have the SPQ, specialized quiz. This portion analyzes where your weaknesses are and tries to create a quiz that specifically handles those mistakes. It improves you in those particular sectors that you are lacking. Okay, so let's add more data because this is too little of a sample size. Let's add more errors. Okay, so let's answer this one again. Study, and then let's purposely create a mistake. Okay, let's add some mistakes. Okay, 12 for example. I don't know the answer, for example, and then this one is 2, right? So let's get the answers correct on the other ones. DNA stages, and then meiosis, oogenesis, fertilization. Okay. Now we have. Okay, so I'm back. My mother bought me some chocolate. Anyways, we're back. Okay. Now 63%. We can enhance our flaws, but I wouldn't do that. Let's look at the log. Okay, 63%. That's good. Now if we look at the SPQ, the specialized quiz, it looks at the areas where you are struggling. Now let's see if this recorded errors, okay, mitosis, cytokinesis, and the other one, which is under this, are included here. Let's see. Okay, let's wait for it. Okay, actually, yes, it is all included here. Okay, mitosis and cytokinesis. Cytokinesis has been included, and also mitosis here. Right? It brings emphasis on where you are struggling at. Okay, and also, all of which are included. Now, you may be wondering, after generating a quiz, do you need to generate it again? Well, let's try our hypothesis. It wouldn't, because this automatically saves your quiz, the quiz that had been generated. Meaning to say, if you are offline, okay, after you have generated it and you went offline, you would still be able to access the quiz and you would still be able to get an assessment and improve the SPQ. Okay, that's the benefit of this software. Another key tab or key feature that we have is the image close or close. I don't know how to pronounce it, but let's try. Okay. In this case, we have an example here of volume D, examples. And then we have stages of meiosis, for example. Let's say I want to have this as my question, prophase 1. Okay. So let's just click and drag. Okay, click and drag. Okay, let's remove this. Click and drag. Alright, click and drag. And then click and drag. Click and drag. Yeah. This one. Okay. This one, number 1, is prophase 1. Am I right? Yeah. Number 2 is prophase 2. Number 3, prophase no. It's metaphase 1. The number 3 is anaphase 1 or telophase 1. Number 5 is prophase 1, 2, metaphase 2. I mean prophase 2 rather. Okay. And then anaphase 2, and then telophase 2. Okay. Now we're done. Now let's study it. Okay, let's make sure first that our labeling is correct. Prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1, prophase 1, metaphase 2, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and then telophase 2. It's actually telophase, but yeah, anyway, agree to disagree. Okay. Now here, let's type the answers. Prophase 1. Okay, correct. You would know that it is correct if the answer is revealed. This is metaphase 1. And then anaphase 1. Okay. And then telophase 1. Again, prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2, and then telophase 2. Okay, 100% flawless. But if you want to add more image because you are not contented here, you wouldn't make another material. No, I have designed another mechanism that lets you add more images. For example, I want to add this. Good. Now if you are struggling because you're using a mobile phone or any other devices, or even my desktop for example, just click the control button and use your scroll wheel to zoom in. Okay, that way you can zoom in and add some covers without any struggle. You wouldn't need a microscope to do this. Okay, for example, I want to close this one. Just drag and drop. Alright. Okay. Image 2. Let's go back to 100%. I mean, that's why it is not I cannot be able to add a cover because I didn't click this one. I'm so stupid. Okay, let's go back. Okay, then zoom in again, and then add a cover. Let's say I wanna add cover on the aster, and then set nuclear membrane. Okay, aster, nuclear membrane. Okay, and then add more. This one. Send from here. Okay, I think we're done. Okay, I want to have a quiz on this. I just put it back on 100. Let's study it. This one is the aster, the extensions of the centromeres. Okay, this one is the nuclear membrane. This one is the centromere, the one that binds the sister chromatids together, and also the one that attaches to the spindle fiber. Okay, 100%. Wow. Now let's say that I did a mistake, and I had a lot of mistake here. For example, let's just add randomly. Just answer it randomly, purposely make it wrong. Okay, yeah, 0. Now, as you can see, the score log is actually keeping tab on what's going on with your scores. It doesn't matter if you're online or offline, it keeps recording you, and it keeps on improving the SPQ, the one that scales up with your progress and processes that you are currently doing, and the level of intelligence that you have based on this material that you have uploaded. Okay, now let's say for example I want to add a new material. Okay, so click OK. So let's say that I was to look for mitosis and meiosis. I just need to type it, and meiosis. Keep in mind that you need to have these spaces in between in order to search for the material that you're looking for. And as you can see, you cannot see them, but if you click under this one, you can see the mitosis and meiosis. And then, as I've said earlier, your SPQ questionnaire have already been created, and then your multiple choice quiz have already been created. It means that you can use them offline, provided that you have generated them prior to being offline. Okay, now your score log is also recorded. Let's say that I want to add another material. This deck is called let's say plasma membrane. Okay, save. Okay, we have nothing to save because we don't have any material. Skip, and I'll add a material later. Okay, now edit material, just add anything, just a few words, just to save it if you want to work on it later. Save, and then you have it here. Okay, rename it as plasma membrane. Okay, and then save. Okay, now we have multiple decks. Let's refresh. Plasma membrane, mitosis and meiosis. Okay, mitosis and meiosis, it is already saved, including the images, provided that these images are not deleted in your gallery. Okay. If it is deleted, then the file can no longer be found. Do not delete these images. Find a separate folder in your gallery that you can put academic images. Okay, so that you don't delete them, because this is local. Unlike this generates from the internet. Going back, it is all saved. Okay, score log is 11 for the mitosis and meiosis, but when we go to the plasma membrane, the score log is nothing, because we didn't have a quiz, we didn't have a close session, and we didn't have any of the multiple choice sessions. It means that there are no score log here. That is an important thing to keep in mind, that the score logs are different from each DEX. Okay, plasma membrane score log is isolated from the score log of mitosis and meiosis. Now I hope you have enjoyed this reviewer, not a reviewer, but a memorization enhancer tool that I've created. Just comment down below if you want more suggestions, more features, and also if you want me to add some themes, I can certainly do that. Just type the themes that you want, for example, Sakura, Matcha, and more features. For example, you want me to add some AI chatbot here, ChatGPT here, so you can ask questions right away. You don't need to switch tabs. I can also do that. But for now, this is a working prototype, and I am planning to make an app on Android that you can download right away. But for now, the link works. Even if you close it, you open it, it works. Okay, let's try. Say that I've closed the tab. Oh no, I've closed it. But if you look at the link, okay, we have a link here, the latest one. As you can see, all of our progress has been saved. It is saved through your phone's memory or through my PC's hardware. Okay, if I reformat my PC, all of the saved progress would be deleted. Okay, so don't lose your phone or your laptop if you really need the study material. Okay, so that's all. Thank you everyone. I hope you would use this reviewer. I hope that I was a big help to your journey in tertiary or medicine level of academic endeavors. Okay, that's all. Thank you everyone.